one. And for now, they don't want to challenge A at all. Jay is pushing up. He's about to be the recipient of a multiple peak. Of course, he does get one, so that's more than what she wrote for him.
They though will be happy with that. They get early contact, an early trade, and the site in return. A 4v4 post plan now, very much in favor of Bleed. But you can see NAOS have done their homework. Instead of the usual NAOS 4-stack retake, they're going for the double flank in with Moyer and Blurred coming in. And Crazy Guy, he's left wondering, should he look left, should he look right? And in that little bit of confusion, he ends up not getting it right. Moyer first, but sScary moving in for a lot more. Living up to his name, finds a double, gets Bleed back into the round, and you see 4 Vandals against a full buy. They have a real opportunity to do everlasting damage against NAOS economy, and doing exactly that, they go in for the hard hit down C side. Lucy take down NDG, and NAOS already in a back position.
Exactly. NDG found himself in a very difficult position. Thought he would be able to hold off at least one of those players or maybe get a single kill before he fell back, but that just simply did not happen. And with this brute force, within a matter of seconds, Lead have taken over the C side. Retake seems difficult, but the Prowlers and Paint Shells are not making it any easier for them as a firing gallery stands before now.
Healing, revealing nothing. All they got to do is check the bell because Kakarot is a secret agent waiting in the shadows. They don't check him.
Till they do. And they gave us a little glimpse of hope. Deryeon takes it away instantly. Jay pulls out the Prowler at the worst time possible. Moer is here, and with this double, he's coming in from behind. This actually ruins a lot of the post-plan positions that Bleed could have taken, but their whole intention was to take A link rather than go towards the bottom of mid, which honestly I'm okay with. The Paint Shell will push Deryeon out straight into the crosses of Blood, and if the gun doesn't do anything, there's a showstopper, right? Oh my god, he's a showstopper as well, and he just doesn't see. That's why you saw the flash from Kakarot with NDG peeking out of Garage. Even that did not help, and this time NDG finds himself vulnerable yet again. The best that he can do is a one and done, and that's exactly what she wrote for him. He was standing in a one and done position as well. Oh, but here comes the rolling thunder. I don't think it was required necessarily, but look at the position that Deryeon wants to take. He wants to finish these fights before NAOS even have a chance to set up. And it's good that they used up the rolling thunder before the null command got activated. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had the chance. They wouldn't have had the chance to use any utility at all.
Oh, now Deryeon gets caught out. A ding taken, but Kakarot finding the double keeps the hopes of his team alive. They're rotated out. Jay left on his move. Deploying drone. The eco round for NAOS, and they're not going to be happy about this drone revealing their double presence. Kakarot does take it down, holds on to that double presence on shot, but he himself is exposed because of it. Stuck in this tiny corner down at A shot square. The smoke coming to help him out, and with the Bulldog, Kakarot buying as much time as he can. Gets one kill, and Jay coming in for the backup for the second through the flank of Bleed. Will make sure that NAOS have a fighting chance in this round. With Kakarot finally taken down, the plant goes down, and on the back of this Nightfall, they're hoping Blurred can find some frags to help their retake.
Oh, but the moment they take control of CT, Bleed can continue pushing further into the site. They are aware that both the players are coming in from long, but they can't do anything about it. JayH left with a mammoth task, has the aftershock to deny, but he probably won't even need it. NDG was down to 11 HP, but he's... Well, then if the lockdown doesn't work, then they will have to rely on the backstab. And there's 2 men coming down this road. Crazy Guy holding an off angle. This should be good enough for him to kill at least one. But can he get the better of Kakarot as well? Because his teammates are falling like flies on the actual side. And they need to get out of this lockdown if they want to make a move. As soon as they do, it's going to be cleared. Cosmic Divide now goes down. Oh, but they don't even
need... on the operator is looking that much more difficult. But if he can pick off Crazy Guy, buy time towards that long area, then that operator might just come in useful. Waiting for his team, he gets set up. It's the Steez Nate combo coming down to lock down a particular area with the wand revealing the presence of these crossfires. But just because they know they're there doesn't mean they can break them, because these crossfires are deadly. The gravity well
have still not been smoked off. So this is a bold approach from Bleed. They were going in for this site with the intention of picking up the fights rather than blocking out those areas and going for the plant straight up. But look at this. Even after taking control of B, they have no intention of stopping. They want to go towards the C side, and sScary lies in wait. He's taken care of one of the players towards long, but now gives the call that NDG is present, and NDG never expected Deryeon to be on the site already.
NDG caught out with his back. The Nightfall coming to try and create some space, but the Rolling Thunder in immediate answer. He's Moyer on his affected in yesterday's stomp by Satral. But look at this, Bleed with the 4-man push down C, and NDG
Spike
with a whiff.
planted.
That could have been the hold of his dreams, could have gotten a lot more value, but gets nothing instead. And now is in a tough position where Bleed is coming at them from every single angle. The spike isn't even an open plant for any particular position. Jay gets caught out, and now is just like that in a 2v5 scramble.
Remaining.
Oh my god.
Again, Bleed going for that 4-man push. This time, like you mentioned, down B side. Trying to push in from NAOS from every single angle, but with NAOS having got the plot down and able to set up the crossfires through Taco and Logs, Bleed are walking into a bit of an hellscape right here. Kakarot gets the first, but Bleed able to answer back immediately with a couple of their own, but those fingers sure do sting. Lord comes out with a couple more, and it's Moyer to ensure.
But NAOS are not the kind of team that can make some brute force execute happen, especially given their lack of utility. The fault line, especially placed towards this A-long entrance, tells you exactly what you need to do. Bleed are fully aware about this one. The only thing that can probably stop them is the flash, but crazyguy still has his eyes open, and everyone's heads come rolling down to the floor. Deryeon looking to make a flank. At least now catch that off guard, so they have a chance to break out of this hold. But can they race Bleed Esports to the C side? Let's see if their nimble feet can carry them fast enough.
2v4 on the round though. It's not just their nimble feet, it's gonna be their fancy footwork with the firepower coming in to help them out. A crazyguy gets spammed out.
Doesn't have the HP to work with.
He got the trade though. That is gonna help him hold on to this V-side for that much longer. But just in the nick of time, he backs off. Doesn't give that duel to Jay. And now is the Nightfall looking to execute onto this B-side, but they don't even come and out. They're just going in all hands, and that gives enough time for JayH to set up the flash point for himself and pick up a 3K.
Given the setup of NAOS Esports, it seems like they're in no position to stop the stake.
Most certainly will be, right, Trips. Crazyguy picks up Kakarot for the opening frag, and just like that, what NAOS was thinking they could play on retake won't even have the opportunity to do that now with that frag lost. With Deryeon coming through on the flank as well, it seems like it's just a matter of time and inevitability really for Bleed to win this round. Juicy starts us off on the post front and will look to finish them off as well.
Make first contact. Okay, Deryeon actually tanking the snakebite damage. He doesn't have a care in the world. He's already got Juicy up on top, so Juicy can easily wreak havoc, and NDG is trapped over here. He doesn't even get one, and this round is already done. Unless the double backstab coming in from NAOS have something to say about it.
Man, these bonus rounds from Bleed have been absolutely devastating to NAOS. We saw this on Haven. We're seeing it once again on Icebergs. The fast hits from Bleed break NAOS down every single time. The flank broken by
Now that
sScary
they've
as
figured
well.
out where the Opper is, they can just easily take kitchen control without getting contested. NDG has a fair idea, but he's only able to take one. JayH is ready for the repeat, and the slow up will make sure it's not easy for NDG to pick up any more frags in this region. The only person who can now ruin this is probably Kakarot, and he has the perfect timing. Jumps up and takes down the other stage, not before getting shut down by sScary. But with the spike drop in the middle of kitchen and no trading potential available on the members of Bleed, the only thing that can be worse than this is this Viper's Pit. Oh, and now the round turns around on its head.
Trying to sneak through. He's able to do exactly that. sScary got caught off and Blurred coming through.
Side, but even that is such a risky prospect.
Can't down though. Now it's now gonna start up the retake. The Hunter's Fury coming on to ensure that post now positions are denied. Combined with the resurrection, might just keep up the hope. But Bleed are still able to find the trades, and it's Jay left on his lonesome, far away from the site where he was popping his Hunter's Fury to pull off a 1v1 against Deryeon, who has all the time, all the information in the world to know exactly where Jay is coming from. He's marking the crossing,
Maybe
waiting
they
for
wait
the
for
challenge.
NAOS to make another mistake. Oh, the arm is visible! And this was the drone from hell. It basically throws this site into disarray.
There's just no need to drone from there though. You can do that exact same drone from screens where you're protected by Moyer. Jay getting
30 seconds left.
A really bad spot gives away the opportunity to Bleed to not just take away a man from sight, but with the resurrection, pick up a significant man advantage. And now Bleed, they're going to look to force down on Moyed. The brute force power of Bleed coming into play, ignoring the Viper all the way through.
Spike
But
down
NDG
A.
says, for how long, man? I am
10
here and I'm
seconds
here
left.
to play. Picks up a couple. Watch out,
enemy
Scary.
remaining.
He's going to be able to make that a
Spike
triple.
planted.
Going out with a classic to secure a clutch. And he do exactly that. A great spot to start this off on the back of that drone. He pushed someone off 410, and just like that, Kakarot jumping off of rafters to commence this retake. Moya is going to be able to shut down well, but look at Bleed. They have the shock darts as well as the snake vice to ensure this post plant doesn't go down. Will it be enough?
But the half defuse has already been stuck. If someone from NAOS is healthy enough, they can just continue sticking it, and that's exactly what's happening. Jay will gladly give up his own life in order to get where with the first kill. Also is a good start, but time is ticking and Bleed. They just need to hold on for a second longer. Deryeon gets double PT, he had no chance of surviving that one. The showstopper is going to push everybody back. JayH gets one kill before he's finally taken away, but Juicy has way too much responsibility on his shoulder. With the spike being planted up top, they can spam this
enemy
one,
remaining.
but it's Scary
One
who
enemy
makes it
remaining.
work. He finally comes through from mid, and nobody would have expected this. Jay sticks it. Can this? Oh no.
He might have just cursed out from Bleed there in that situation, because now is
Spike
ensuring
down B.
that they give as many hiccups as possible. The wall taken down with the spam, the spike plant denied, and Bleed in a precarious spot now. They are able to recover the spike,
30 seconds
and with
left.
the Hunter's Fury being used proactively, they're trying to clear out certain close angles, but they cannot. Instead, they get caught out. Moyed takes out Deryeon. The
enemy
spike planter taken out as well. It's Blurred moving in for the
All the aggression on of NAOS doesn't really come through towards the sides, it comes through to mid, and Juicy just wide swings Bird. Oh my god. Now that's something we will never forget. Kakarot instant
A.
trades it out, NDG on top, and he's still alive. He hasn't really been shot down by anyone, because there's basically no elevation available on B. Nobody on top of 410, nobody on pipes either. And NDG can isolate Deryeon every single time. Scary now needs to dig the spike deep out of the A site and look to recover a round which is done and dusted. His Viper Split also won't allow him to reach that far into the site unless he deploys it after killing Jay. What? He's still going for the challenge?
Holding on to their positions in this defop, a crazy guy. He has the read, the IGL knows that there's something going down mid and thinks about going for the peak, but backs right up and instead caught out towards that cube by Moyed. As now is execute this mid to be split, but keep pushing on down into sight. They want to take the fight to Bleed, give them a taste of their own medicine, and doing exactly that. Swarming them like ants, refusing to give them a moment to breathe. Is now in a comfortable spot.
Yes, keep in mind that Deryeon has gone undetected so far, and this could be the thorn in their side. He's about to backstab them. Jay is the only man who can see him, but he doesn't spot him.
player
He pulls
standing.
out the gun at the wrong time. Tries to break the recon at the worst time possible. The opportunity is missed, and now the double stack will not work. Jay is still very potent, very difficult to uproot from this position. Jay finally puts him in his grave, but it's a bit too late. The rotation from Bleed has arrived. The cavalry is here, and NAOS are yet to breach the planting area. With this toxin screen still
30
up, it
seconds
slows
left.
them down to a crawl, but they need to hurry because there's less than 30 seconds left.
Yeah, they've got no secondary option in terms of a
Spike
lurk
down
or
A.
the B side.
Last
They're all
player
going to try
standing.
to force it down here, and while Kakarot finds one.
They did so in the pistol, the anti-eco rather, but Moyer is prepared for this one. He swings, only good for one. JayH is looking to recover that weapon at the very least, and if possible, maybe even revive his fallen teammate. That's a bait res. Will NAOS bite the bait? No, this bait rather has bite, and NAOS finally pull this off.
Spike down. Attacker
Wait.
spawn.
Kakarot tried to get the resurrection online, delayed by his own teammates, Nate, but that's alright. Now
Three gone.
have an equalization, but not for long. As crazy guy.
Bleed needs speed. They baited out the Hunter's Fury. Need to go all the way towards the other side to finish this Soa off. Juicy runs and guns across the corner. Figures out where he is. Scary sticks the defuse. And there's nothing that Jay can do to stop this. He can do it several times in the past. Another victim over here could be Deryeon if he doesn't back off. He's about to get double or triple peak, but surely with his rendezvous, who should be able to get one kill and fall back. The elevation and the vision still available over that toxin screen, but now they're closing in, and Deryeon still strikes. Hunter's fully activated as well, and this will be so damn difficult to dodge. And even if you dodge the laser beams, you cannot dodge Deryeon's bullets. We are finally picking up the pace, but he can't pick up the pace.
Because Deryeon is
Neutralized.
looking to get real aggressive, and he will get punished by Jay instantly. Now it's actually picking up a man advantage as Moyer doubles down with his own operator. Bleed getting over eager, overconfident, pushing in, trying to hunt NAOS down, but NAOS holding on, able to find the advantages and make it a triple.
This is the exact thing which Bleed tried to avoid in the previous round. They were aware that NAOS don't have the weapons, so they will probably just try to punish Bleed. But I mean, by that logic, Bleed shouldn't even be pushing out in rounds like these when NAOS do have the firepower to take them
Enemy
down.
remaining.
But now look at Blurred. He's already reached the back lines, unless he swings wider, which is also a risk of its own. Rendezvous not planted yet. Jay punishes him. A bit too eager for his own good.
Eliminate.
Viper taken away, exposes NAOS to a plethora of angles. Crazy guy doubling down by taking down Jay as Blurred on his lonesome tries to create the space, but the showstopper finds
30
no
seconds
value.
left.
Instead, it's Juicy using his corpse as an orb to devour, and it's Juicy
enemy
leading the
remaining.
charge on this retake. Kakarot, though, he shuts him down and ensures that now Crazy guy
Enemy remaining.
they find one, but gets chunked out by the other. Trying to execute the same lurk 2 rounds in a row now. Last round he got shut down by JayH. This time sScary is expecting him,
Spike
takes him
down,
out,
B.
and with Blurred on the spike getting taken out by Juicy. It seems like match point is ready and set for Bleed. Can NAOS pull off a miracle?
I don't know if they can. Jay wasn't able to do much with his Hunter's Fury, but his Phantom definitely pays off some dividends. But they still need to cover way too many areas to get into this position to plant the spike. And with no Viper available, they're gonna have to fight their way into this one. And before they have a chance to Deryeon watching towards the B green region, very deep into enemy territory. Oh, this toxin screen. It actually allows them to cross towards the other side, but Juicy has not a care in the world. He will still peek wide and get that frag. Last time, NAOS attempted this mid push with only one person. This time they do it with 3. Sure, they were able to stop the pressure previously, but this is a very good take. The elevation from the barrier orb is amazing. The only person who can really stop this is Crazy Guy, who's already on the back lines, looking to shut and box NAOS into this corner. Kakarot
planted.
is trapped over there, and Deryeon will take him down. Juicy now looking down this barrel. NDG has only a cheeky off angle to
Last
play with on the
player
back of this wall, which is very weirdly placed, and Crazy Guy, he leaves no stone unturned to check every corner. Bleed Esports have